So like I said, today we're going to go over what we learned yesterday. Tomorrow we'll do a CBA review, and Friday we'll have a CBA. At the top, let's remind ourselves what our signs are. This is greater than. For greater than, it's a dashed line, and you shade where? Above. For greater than or equal to, what's the difference?
Solid.
Solid line, still shaded above. Less than, solid line, dashed line, shaded where? Below. And less than or equal to, solid line, shaded below. We're going to go do number 1, but it should not be an equation. Change it to less than or equal to. So make it look like this. All right. Do we want to do it by hand or do we want to do it in our calculator? Okay, how about I do one by hand and one in the calculator? So let's do this one by hand, and then we'll do the next one in the calculator. All right. To graph an inequality, you need an M and a B. What is the slope here? 7/4. What is the y-intercept? That means I'm going to go put a dot on the y-axis at 3. That's a less than or equal to. No, that's the copy machine. All right, I need to go up 7, right 4, but do I have room?
No.
So instead of going up and right, where can I go? Down and left. So I'm going to go down 7, left 4. I'm going to double check and make sure it's a positive slope if I was to connect it. Is it positive? Yes. Okay, will my line be solid or dashed? Solid. Why? Because it's or equal to. Which way am I going to shade for less than? Below. So all of this would be shaded. That means everything in the shaded area are what? Solutions. All right, now we're going to go do number 4, and we're going to do this one in our calculator. So everybody get your calculators out, turn them on. Who remembers the first thing? Pretend we reset our calculators. What's the first thing we have to do? You got to go to apps, which is right here. And you got to turn your Inequalities app on, which is option 7. Mine is saying it's already on, so I say yes, continue with my app. You're correct. You cannot type fractions when your Inequality app is on. If you have the school calculator. If you have my calculator, you can. So who can tell me a way around that?
I can try this one.
Yes and no. The old school way, back before calculators were more advanced, you wouldn't put it in as a fraction. What is a fraction? Does anybody know what a fraction? It's a division problem, right? So you just put it in as, we're doing number 4, -3 divided by 2. But let me go back to what we're doing. The first thing I need to do is change my equal sign to what? Less than or equal to. So if you have a school calculator, you have to hover over this and these pop up. I need this sign less than or equal to. It is F3. So I go to alpha F3 and it will change it to less than or equal to. I will put in -3 divided by 2x. Is that still a fraction? Yes, plus 4. And then if you have my calculator, you can still use your alpha y equals button. Oops. Where am I going to go to get the coordinates to graph? Second table, so second graph. You are going to plot whatever points you want from this table that will fit on the graph. Which ones would I probably avoid? Yeah, the fractions and the decimals. So I would definitely do 0, 4. I would skip 1, 2.5, but I would do 2, 1. And I would do at least one more, so maybe 4, negative 2. Now, if I want to know if it's a solid line or a dashed line, I simply hit graph. Oh, hold on. So, if you have the school calculator, you need to, are y'all listening? You need to put your fraction, your division problem in a parentheses. Let's see if that fixes it. So I'm going to do negative 3/2 x plus 4. Yeah, that fixes it. So did y'all see what I did? So when you're putting in a division problem, you need to put it in parentheses to say, hey, I need this to be a fraction and stay together. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Okay, everybody who has a school calculator, please make sure if you're going to put it in this way, you're putting it in parentheses. The x goes outside the parentheses. Okay? Hit graph. So is it a solid line or dashed? Solid. And which way do I shade? Down. Okay, flip to the back. We're going to do 1 on the back, but I want y'all up top to put. Sometimes you have to rearrange the inequality to y, and I'm going to put equals, but y'all know it's not equals, it's less than or greater than, mx plus b. And then I want you to put a big star. If you divide both sides by a negative, you do what? Flip the sign. And remember the cheat code, the shortcut, if the y has a negative coefficient, you're going to flip your sign. All right, so look at number 9. Doing it looking at the cheat way. Look at the y. Does the y have a negative coefficient? Yes. That means I know I'm going to flip my sign. Are we good? Look at number 10. Would I flip the sign? Yes. Look at number 11. Would I flip the sign? No. Look at number 12. Would I flip the sign? All right, let's go do number 9. To put this in my calculator or graph it by hand, I need it in y equals mx plus b form. I need to move the 7x to the other side by doing what? Subtracting. So I have negative 1y is less than negative 7x plus 2. How do I get rid of the negative 1? Divide everything by negative 1. And that means my sign is going to reverse. Do y'all want to put it in the calculator or by hand? Hand? Personally, I like by hand, but if y'all want the calculator, go for it. I know that the M is 7 over 1, and I know the B is, negative 2. So I would put a dot on the y-axis at negative 2. I would go up 7, right 1. Would it be solid or dashed? Dashed. It is greater than. So which way would I shade? Up. Now this one's kind of hard to see where up is. So what you do is you take your pencil, start on one side of the line and say, if I went this way, can I get up? Yes. If I went this way, can I get up? Like going from the line, I'd be going down, so it's not that way. This is the time where if you're confused, put it in the calculator, and the calculator will show you which way to shade. Make sense? Okay, I'm going to get you your assignment. We are going to do the whole paper, 1 through 21. The reason it's all spread out is because I gave you room to do your work. On 1 through 9, it says, tell whether the ordered pair is a solution. So your answer will be yes or no. I will do one with you. Which one do y'all want to do? Okay, number 9. I would plug in negative 4 for x, negative 8 for y. So I would say 0.2 times y, which is negative 8, minus 0.5 times x, which is negative 4, is greater than negative 1. I would type this in my calculator to see if it's greater than negative 1. So I would do in my home screen 0.2 times negative 8 minus 0.5 times negative 4. I would hit enter. I got 0.4. Is 0.4 greater than negative 1? Yes. So my answer to number 9 would be yes. That means that if I was to graph this inequality, this coordinate would be part of the shaded area. Does that make sense? All right, on 10 through 21, you can graph it by using your calculator or by hand. I don't care which way you do it, but you do have to do what first? Rearrange to y equals mx plus b. Do not forget to flip your sign. Look at number 10. Would the sign flip? No, why not? The y has a positive coefficient. Look at number 11. Yes, you might want to star it or circle it. Your sign's going to flip. Look at 12. Yes or no? No. Look at 13. Yes or no? No. Look at 14. Yes or no? 15. You'll see how to do this. Okay, get busy.